Right here on Rock the Bells Radio. Yo, we're gonna talk about this song C.R.E.A.M, right? Now we don't got Raekwon and Ghostface or Inspectah Deck and Method Man to talk about it, but let me tell you something about this song. The original title of it was called Lifestyle of the Mega Rich, and it had 8 minutes of lyrics. But when we got a chance to go into the studio and to record our album, I redug this track back up, and I told Raekwon and Inspectah Deck that, yo, could y'all just take those lyrics you had and condense them? And they went right into it and dropped some of the craziest verses. But I knew the song wasn't complete. We needed the hook master, the man who had the witty hooks to come on, and that was Method Man. And he took this acronym that was popular for us in our neighborhood. We would always take certain words and make names out of them. Like, for instance, we'd say, yo, we with the DMD crew. That means we dick them down, or we doing mad damage, or we'll see a female that ain't really got a game together. We go Miss Thang, and we spell Thang Thang. That means that hoe ain't no good. And so that was all part of our slang. And then C.R.E.A.M, which is one that my man Ray the Ruckus would say the most, was cash rule everything around me. And when Method Man took that slang and put it into that phrase and into that melodic way he does it, it became an automatic smash. And it was this song right here, C.R.E.A.M, that took Wu-Tang from gold to platinum. Here it is on Rock the Bell.
Marijuana.
Yeah, Mike.
What's up, Garcia?
Yeah, he told us, we were talking to him about certain songs that you guys have made throughout your career, and he was giving us kind of the backstory to those songs, and one of them was C.R.E.A.M. And he said that there were actually 3 different hooks to C.R.E.A.M before you figured out that cadence and those.
I didn't know that. Wow, I had no idea. But
Could be the marijuana.
yeah, it might be. Could be. But when I came in, because they had did the song before I was even there. I mean, I came the next day, I think, and RZA was like, "You need a hook for this." And my boy Ray the Ruckus used to do these. He used to take words and, you know, break each letter down. What do they call those? Acronyms. There you go. He would make acronyms. He took C.R.E.A.M. He said, "Cash rules everything around me." Fly shit I ever heard in my life. So that popped in my head, and I was like, okay, let's just put some other words to it. And my boy Weebay, Hassan, played Weebay on The Wire.
Yeah.
When he was a kid, I used to hang out at his crib with my boy Each and play with his toys. He was just a little dude then, and his father had this record, dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all, dollar bill, y'all. That shit. There you go. And that's where the hook came from right there. Even the Method Man hook.
I mean, and then the real reality didn't hit till we put Method Man out, you know, Protect Your Neck, couple of records. C.R.E.A.M came out, we put the video out, went around the globe, and we came back to New York, and we had an album release at Webster Hall, man. And the turnout at Webster Hall, I'm talking about everybody, man. I remember seeing Q-Tip, I remember seeing like everybody in the game at that time. You know, Tracy Lee and people that you probably don't even remember no more. Like everybody we looked up to in the game was there. So it was like New York respects us, you know what I mean? And that was like the changing moment for me. Like everything changed. Like people started coming up, knowing your name, knowing who you are, kicking your rhymes to you. Like I think after the C.R.E.A.M Method Man phase, you know?
Anyway, yeah, it's like, look, prime example, when we made the record C.R.E.A.M, right? C.R.E.A.M was a record that didn't have nothing to do with anything but the realness of what we were looking at. It wasn't really a song to rap to or have fun with. It was a reality. It was a picture we was trying to paint.
Cash rules everything around me.
Cash rules, like, around me, not me. Should never fucking rule you, but around me. You know, and a friend from the neighborhood, he actually came up with that acronym. But I tell people all the time, I had a cousin from Brooklyn that he used to come to Staten Island, and he used to sell drugs for us, and he came up with that word, C.R.E.A.M, because he was like, yo, as long as I can make my cream, I'm good. I'm like, what the fuck is C.R.E.A.M? Like, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, C.R.E.A.M, you ever see Tom and Jerry, the movie, and, you know, he make those big fucking sandwiches and all of that, and he splash all that cream on it, and you know, I'm like, oh, the Tom and Jerry, the sandwiches, right? Yeah, when he made the big sandwiches and stuff them in your mouth and all. Nah, real shit.
That's
so
hilarious.
the cream that was splashing all over the place, He was looking at that as that's his money. Like, yo, I just want my cream. I just want my cream. You know what I mean? So we like, yeah, you gonna get your cream. You sit up in the fucking spot all day. You gonna make your cream. You gonna get it. And
So who came up with the acronym?
A good friend of ours from the neighborhood. His name is Raid, right? And him and Method Man is like, they was like real close, like brothers. So when we was in the studio, right into it, he was there, and he just sat back and he just came up with cash rules, everything around me, and him and Meth, they put it together, and next thing you know, that was a hook. You know, at that time for me, I was still writing a lot of stories. You know, so I wrote, believe it or not, I wrote 2 verses for C.R.E.A.M. I didn't write, my rhyme never started off as I grew up on the crime side. I was writing about drug dealers in the neighborhood. Like, yo, I know this kid by the name of Gigante, a Teflon Don with a Diamante. You know, the Diamantes back in the days was like the, you know, the 5 Series Benzes for us back then. And a good friend of mine was like, yo, that rhyme is cool. I think it's alright. I'm like, yo, why you don't like the rhyme? Everybody else like it. He was like, it's cool, I like it. So he made me go back and change it. And when I changed it, I started to think before I wrote it. I'm like, damn, he said, yo, we need to rhyme about shit that's something that we could relate to, that we're dealing with around what the fuck we wake up to every day. And that's when I came with, I grew up on the crime side, you know, the New York Times side.
So he just told you harder.
Yeah, he just told me to think harder.
Harder, yeah.
He said, yo, Chef, you could be a little bit more creative.
Well, C.R.E.A.M is crazy because it became viral. That saying dollar bills, y'all, became viral.
Like, but you know where that come from, the dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar, Tila Rock. That's
wow.
You remember that record?
Yeah.
Money. Wow. It takes money.
Yeah.
Whatever he was saying back then.
I haven't heard that before.
Yeah, that was a serious record right there. Yeah, that's an old school record right there.
Yo, let me ask you something. When you hear cash rules everything around me, what do you actually hear? You probably hear motivation, right? Like, yeah, go get money. But honestly, that's not what they meant. Here's what I think. This song isn't about chasing money. It's about being trapped by it. And once you hear it like that, you can't unhear it. So look, this came out in 1994. New York was different back then. Cold stairwells that smell like piss. Sirens going off every night. Cracked hallways. Broken elevators. This is the environment Wu-Tang came from. Not luxury. Survival. That's why the energy on this record feels heavy. Not flashy. Heavy. Cash rules everything around me. That line sounds simple, but think about it. If money rules everything, then what does that mean for you? That means your choices ain't really yours. Your environment controls you. Your survival depends on money. That's pressure, not motivation. They weren't bragging, they were explaining. Now, listen to Raekwon. I grew up on the crime side. That's not rap talk. That's real life. Broken home, second-hand clothes, trying to figure it out with nothing. Then it gets darker. Drugs at 16, running through buildings, doing whatever it takes to survive. And here's the part people skip. I figured out I went the wrong route. That's regret. That's somebody realizing, yeah, I got money, but at what cost? Then Inspectah Deck comes in. 22 long, hard years. That's not a moment. That's a lifetime. He talks about going to jail at 15. Think about that. Some people at 15 are worried about school. He's dealing with prison. And when he says, life is hell, living in the world no different from a cell, that hits different. Because even outside prison, it still feels like one. Same limits, same pressure, same struggle. So here's the real question. Why does this song still hit today? Because the feeling never left. You ever felt like, no matter how hard you try, you're still behind? Bills stacking up, stress sitting on your chest, trying to make something happen with limited options. That's C.R.E.A.M. It's not about being rich. It's about what happens when money becomes survival. Most people hear dollar bill, y'all. and think it's a celebration. It's not. It's a reality check. If you don't have money, life gets real hard real fast, and when that pressure hits, people start making decisions they normally wouldn't. So next time you hear that hook, don't just nod your head. Listen to it. Because cash rules everything around me ain't just a lyric. It's a condition, and for a lot of people, that condition never really went away.